Hello everyone, Nick of StreetPass Princeton here, here to take on MrAGeezie from his channel. So MrAGeezie is packing a Landorus, Garchomp, Moltres, Volcarona, Politoed, and a Goodra. Obviously a Rain Dance team, because his Drizzletoad is going to come out. So this is a very interesting battle, and I'm not going to spoil how it goes, but if you watch his live stream, you pretty much know how it went. But it was a very fun and exciting battle, and it came down to the wire, so we'll see how it ends now. We're going to start our battle, and we're going to watch it. It wasn't too long, it was only around 23 turns, I believe. Yeah, it was only 22 turns, so pretty good amount of turns. I don't like battles that lag on too long. So I go with Ariel, he goes with Politoed. I'm thinking he's going to switch out with his Drizzle. So his Drizzle takes effect, and then I go for my Focus Energy. He switches into Goodra, and I'm thinking I can definitely outspeed his Goodra. There's no way Goodra is faster than me. So I go with Focus Energy, and Focus Energy gets me pumped up, and I go with Outrage, so that's gonna slam hard. And that's gonna just be like, bam, bam, bam. Goodra is out. That crit is gonna hurt. So, he was wondering why the crit was always happening. It's because it's a crit draw. It's Kingdra with Focus Energy, Sniper, and a Scope Lens. Boosts it to 100% all the time for crits. So he goes with Hurricane from that Moltres, and that's going to do quite a bit of damage. But that Outrage is going to make mincemeat out of Moltres, and Moltres is going to be a dead Phoenix. Literally, because it's not coming back in this battle. So it's gone. And then he sends out Garchomp. And Garchomp is definitely going to take me out. I'm thinking Garchomp may be faster, and it is. I didn't know if his Garchomp was Scarfed or not. It could have been Scarfed. It wasn't a Mega, though, so I knew that. So I go with Elsa, and here I'm thinking he might switch, but we'll see what happens. So I go with Icy Wind, thinking he might not switch, but just in case, Icy Wind. Volcarona comes out, and I go for Icy Wind. I know he's going to pull off a Quiver Dance next move. So my next attempt is going to be on Taunt. So he slows down, which is great. And he gets that lefties. So he gets lefties. I go for Taunt. And he's not going to be able to do any non-attacking moves. So Quiver Dance will not work next turn. So he obviously is going to go for a Fire-type move. But I'm thinking, it's in the rain. And if I switch into Probopass, I'll be fine. So I switch into Probopass, which is Duke of Wesselton from Frozen. So he goes for Fiery Dance. And Fiery Dance isn't really going to do much damage, but it is going to break my Sturdy. He was wondering why Probopass Sturdy doesn't work if it's not at full health, because Sturdy only works if it's at full health. Which he probably was aware of that, but he didn't really see that my Probopass was taken down in health later on. So Stealth Rock goes in, and I'm anticipating Earthquake, and I didn't want him to EQ. So I anticipated a change, and I think he anticipated my change, because instead of going for EQ, he goes for Rock Slide. So I go with Gengar thinking, ha! This Levitate will get you. But it doesn't, and he goes for Rock Slide. So I'm kind of nervous here. I'm just like, well, at this point he's going to go away, so I might as well attack with Gengar. So I do get a little bit of Black Sludge recovery, which is great. Which takes out Landorus, and he will end up going for his Volcarona, which surprised me because that Volcarona is going to take a massive damage from that Stealth Rock. So I go with Hex, and Hex is going to take him out, surprisingly, with a crit. So, if you watch his live stream, he wasn't too happy about the amount of crits I was getting. I was, like, always landing a crit on him. So, Gengar gets a little recovery from Black Sludge. Garchomp comes out. I'm thinking Gengar's pretty much gone. So, I'm going to just sack Gengar here. Iron Head. And Gengar takes that hit and is gone. So, we don't see Gengar anymore. So, Elsa comes in. And I'm just like, okay, he goes for Iron Head? Fine. I don't care. So it does a pretty good amount of damage. If it did take me down, it would have taken me down to 1 because of that Focus Sash. His move gets disabled due to Curse Body, and I hit him with Icy Wind, which takes him down to 5. Which really isn't that bad because, you know, he'll get destroyed by the Stealth Rocks, that is. So he goes with Politoed. I'm like thinking, whatever, Icy Wind. I can slow down whatever he throws out next. So I go with Icy Wind. He goes the Politoed, which brings back in the rain. I'm just like, whatever. I'm not really too worried about the rain problem. So I go with Icy Wind, slow him down a little bit. So I'm surprised he didn't see this next move coming. So once he's slowed down, I go for Destiny Bond, which means I'm gonna take him out with me. So Destiny Bond means he's gonna go down. So he's gonna go for Psychic, which will do pretty good damage. But I mean, now his Psychic's disabled, and even though Elsa's gone, he's gonna go down with me, which is great. So Politoed is gone. Goodbye, Rainmaker. I call Politoed the Rainmaker because he makes it rain. Get it? So, anyway, Garchomp goes in, and he sees my Mandibuzz at this point. I guess that was just a stall turn. So he sends in, I believe, his last Pokemon, which is Landorus. And at this point, I'm kind of nervous because I'm anticipating the Rock Slide. So, this is kind of like, I don't know, my next move was partially me not knowing what to do with Rock Slide. I was thinking I might be done for, but then I forgot about Roost. So I do Defog, 1 because I don't really know what I'm doing at this point, and 2 because it's kind of like a taunt to him. It's like, well, you have no Pokemon left, so Stealth Rock doesn't matter anymore. And he'll probably see that when he sees this video, and he'll be like, so you just took Stow Stealth Rock because you knew it didn't matter. So I get some lefties, and he goes for the Rock Slide. And I was hoping I would attack first, because Roost would have nullified the super effectiveness of Rock Slide. And I go with Roost. And Roost means that I will recover almost to halfway health. And lefties will definitely get me over half of health that I have. So he goes for another Rock Slide again. Typical. And I'm basically just, like, waiting him out with his Life Orb. His Life Orb is basically his Achilles heel here. I'm just waiting for that Life Orb to mess him up. So I'm going for another Roost. So, and I get that recovery, which is great. And he goes for Rock Slide once again. And that takes me down, and unfortunately I am flinched, I believe. Yeah, this is when the tide turns in his favor. So, I get flinched, I do get some recovery, I'm just praying that Rock Slide will take me down like 1, but it does not. And it takes me down to 0, and that means that Mandibuzz is gone. Now, unfortunately, Probopass, if he was at full health, he could take an Earthquake, but he can't. So I go with Duke of W. I would have probably gone with the Rock move, but unfortunately I get hit by Earthquake, and Duke of W is out. He can't survive without full health, unfortunately, and that's sad. So, Landorus is in the red now, and the only Pokemon I have left is Delphox. Luckily the rain has stopped, because I need that rain to go away, so that way I can pull off a Power Herb Solar Beam. So I go with Solar Beam, charge in the sunlight, Abdalla's special strategy that I'm using. Power Herb Solar Beam, here we go. Boom, boom, boom. Landorus is gone. But it was a really tough battle, honestly, and I wouldn't have won without Abdallah and MrAGeezie's help. And Sarcasm the Sickness, aka Terra. I get the Life Orb damage at the end, which is kind of funny. And that's pretty much it. So, anyway, guys, I hope you liked this video. Definitely check out MrAGeezie, check out Abdallah, check out Sarcasm the Sickness. If they didn't help me out, I probably wouldn't have won this battle, because I don't really know much about Pokemon metagame, and they really helped me out a lot. Thanks to them, I've really learned so much more about Pokemon metagame, and I have to really give them a big round of applause. So, definitely check out their channels, like and subscribe them, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe on this video as well. And don't forget to check out our next events, which will be Animal Crossing New Leaf and Mario Kart 8. And also check us out on our social media, such as Google+, Facebook, and Twitter. Anyway, guys, I hope to see you in the next Pokemon battle, and this is Nick of StreetPass Princeton signing out. See you guys later. Bye.